Welcome to this new video of Grownance. In this video, we are going to talk about dealing with criticism. Subscribe and like this video so that we can start with dropping value. You are smart, you are handsome, you are strong, you are intelligent. I love you so much, you are the world to me, you are perfect. These are the words we all want to hear, but sadly we don't always hear these words. We all have to deal with a lot of criticism. It can come from anyone and it is never nice to hear at that moment. But what you need to understand is that criticism makes you a stronger person. It builds up your character and drives you towards learning from your mistakes and improving yourself. Some people say that you should not care about what people think of you. I agree with that. But when one or more persons criticize you, don't ignore the criticism. Instead, check whether the criticism is based on facts and then try to change your behavior, actions or words if that is needed. Don't run away from criticism and try not to get angry when you are being criticized. For you to thrive in this world and live a stress-free life, it is important for you to build up a strong personality that can handle criticism. If you want to grow personally, improve yourself, and become successful, you will need to be able to handle criticism. When you get criticized by someone, don't always say something negative back to the person. Reflect on what the person is saying. Sometimes we reply harshly because of our ego, especially when more people say the same thing about you. You should take it more seriously. Criticism is not always bad. Don't look at criticism as a bad thing only. How do you want to see your mistakes? The best person to see your mistake is everyone except you. Criticism also makes you humble. Sometimes we think that we know everything already and that we are too good at something. We think that we are that man or that woman. But when we get criticized, it reminds us of the fact that we are just human like our neighbors. The only way to grow personally in this life is by taking action and doing things. When you are taking action or doing things, people will have feedback on your behavior. Some people will like what you are doing and saying, and some people will have negative feedback on you. When you get a negative feedback, do not react too fast to them. Let your pride sink and think about what these people have told you. Is it constructive criticism that you have received? Is what these people are saying true? Are more people saying this? Do they say it to harm you or do they say it to help you? Just put in your mind that you will never be perfect in life. You will always make mistakes. But the more mistakes you make, the more you will learn and the more you will grow as a person. When you are getting a lot of criticism, just keep continuing with what you are doing and improve daily on yourself. Take the feedback and criticism that you are receiving as fuel to develop yourself. Never let what somebody has told you let you feel down or bring you in a negative mental state. Instead, you should reflect on the negative words of others and use them as power to work on your personality and character. Look back at your life. How many times have people said painful things about you? How many times have people looked down on you? How many times have people told you that you will not be able to achieve something and you still did? The conclusion is simple. You are the only one who is in charge of your life. You are the only one who is controlling your life by the daily decisions you make and the daily actions you take. Nobody has control over you. It does not matter what they say, what they think about you, or what they do to you. You will always have control over the things you say and the things you do. That means that you are the only one who has the control over what you will become and achieve. It means you are the only one who has control over your future. Your future lies in your hands. You have to realize that your future is not tied to what others believe or say about you. Don't be afraid to be criticized. Don't be afraid to do or undertake something. It is very easy to criticize others. That is why a lot of people do it. But someone who is criticizing another person doesn't know what this person is going through. So just accept that being criticized is a part of life. If you want to become a great, successful or influential person on earth, just keep in mind that people will not always understand you and this will lead to them speaking negatively about you. Most people who are different or do something different in this world get criticized by others. Average and below average people don't get criticized a lot because they are just normal. They fit in the standard way of living. But people who think differently, who act differently and who do not comply with the normal always get criticized. But the funny thing is that most of the time, these people who are being criticized are more successful than others or end up being more successful than others. They always achieve more than others. This is because they are different, act differently, and say different things than others do. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, maybe you are an artist, Maybe you want to build or create something to inspire others. There's a great chance that you will get criticized along the way of working towards your goals. But do not worry, because people who are criticizing you cannot stop what you are doing or what you want to do. Just as said before, you are the one in control of your actions and so also your future. You need to learn how to handle criticism if you want to become a successful person in this world. If you want to be a normal person, that's fine. Then you will not get criticized so much. But if you want to become successful, know that criticism will be a part of the game. All great and successful people use criticism as fuel. It gives them motivation, power and strength to demonstrate to other people that they can achieve what other people thought that they could not achieve. People who are able to cope with and handle criticism have developed a great mindset. This is because their focus is on growth and developing themselves. Getting criticized makes you a stronger person mentally. It helps to build up your mindset. You should never focus on the criticism itself, but you should rather focus on what you are going to do with the negative or painful words of others. How are you going to deal with them? Are you going to be thinking all day about the negative things that people said to you? Of course not. A person with a great mindset does not care about being criticized. If they listen to negative feedback, check whether it is really grounded and then decide whether they should change, do something differently, or they should continue with who they were or what they were doing. All successful and great people in this world have been criticized a lot in their life, but it never stopped them from doing what they really wanted to do in life. They always continued with what they started and never gave up. If not, they would not have been where they are today. This is what you should also do. Focus on being able to deal with criticism. Never let criticism bring you down, but use it as fuel and motivation to be productive and work towards your goals. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.